Alright, this is how you mix a shake, and it's important that you mix the first shake for the dieter, for your patient, and not just give them instructions. I know it sounds like a simple thing to do, which is mix a shake, but trust me, if you show them how to mix it, you won't get complaints on the taste. There are certain things that make a big difference. So when you are mixing the shake, you want to take your shaker bottle. We already have shaker bottles that have a little bit of water in it. We tip it on its side and freeze it, or you put in ice cubes in it so it's nice and cold for the patient. You want to grab some of the milks. Here are some optional milks. Make sure that all of them have no sweetener in it. This is all outlined in their material. Here's a chocolate soy. Here's the chocolate, the cow's milk, a special brand that has the sugars pulled out of it. Here's an almond milk that's the vanilla, but you'll notice that it's unsweetened. Here's a coconut milk. There are some other milks out there that will do the job. I'm just going to do this one. You want to measure it right on the side of the bottle. There is a measure point, so you exactly put in there 4 ounces, which is half a cup. Put that in first so that you make sure how much the measurement is, and you're also teaching the client how to measure it. So what I'm doing for you is exactly what you do for the client on their very first shake. Then you add the water from there. I like to use purified water or water that's been filtered to just increase the taste. Now be careful only to put about that much water in. You'll see the reason why is as you mix the shake, you take 1 scoop, and then you add the oil. Now, you want to make sure you shake the oil because we have the liver cleanse right in the oil. I'll point out that if you get the oodles oil from anyone else than us, it will not have the special liver cleanse product in it. So here we measure out half a teaspoon the first week. Show them to actually measure. Gets them in the habit of doing that. Now, me putting this in the shake, you saw that I put the powder in, then the oil. You can put the oil on top of the milk and water, and then the powder on top of that. What's important to note is you want to expose the oil to the powder before you mix it up. If you do that, what will happen is if you zoom in here, you can see that the oil is starting to absorb into the protein powder. There's a couple of reasons that we ask you to do that. One, it's better for the body to digest protein or fats if they're wrapped in a protein molecule, and the protein will absorb the fat, making that more digestible. 2, it's also going to lower and eliminate the taste of the oil. If it's absorbed in the protein, they'll never even know that it's there. Especially important when you have the client up to a full tablespoon or more of the oil. So get them in the habit of doing it now. You take the ball, put it on top. Now, as an instructional, you don't want to, they're going to be drinking this, so you don't want to touch it with your finger, but you'll tell the person to just take take their finger and move the ball to expose more of the powder to the oil. That is more important as they start to increase their oil over the following weeks. Now I still have another scoop I want to put in. I level it off by using the side of the bag. You'll see that it gets a nice level scoop. Dump it on top. A nice procedure to get them in the habit. Now you have oil, protein, layering effect. Great for making sure you get good absorption. I'm going to put the top on. You want to listen for the snap. Tell them to listen for the snap, or when they do this, they're going to get this all over them. I shake it up vigorously with that much in it. If you do it that way, when you add more liquid to it, it mixes better. The less liquid there is, it will mix better. Then add more of the liquid. Tell the customer that they can fill it up as much as they want. It's not important. I always fill it up about 60 to 75%. I personally fill mine right up to the rim. However, Some people want theirs a little bit thicker. And so to start out with, I always fill it up about that far. Give it another nice shake. I tell the person it's a little bit hard to pop that, so grab the bottle and pop it with your thumb. I pop it for them and then hand it to the client for them to taste. I do not introduce them or any of the extracts into their very first shake. I want them to experience it without any flavors. But then I point out, we only have chocolate, we only have vanilla, but so you don't get bored with just 2 flavors, we have over 50 extracts, which is over 500 flavor combinations that you can make. You won't get bored. And then I'll just point out some of my personal favorites, like the black raspberry, or I'll point out the palings and cream, or if they like to drink coffee, we have both a mocha and a cappuccino. And this is important to make sure that they're aware that there's other flavors. And that's how you mix the first shake. I have them take their shake and drink it before we do their biomarker measurement of weight. The reason why is because they're going to be a little bit lighter than normal because you've asked them to fast for the blood test. That means that they haven't eaten anything in the morning. So you want to do their blood test first, their HRV, then come and do this procedure, show them how to mix it, drink it. You want to explain the protocol to them. That'll give them enough time to finish their shake because they're hungry at this point anyway, and then do their weight and measurement. That will put them in a more normal, realistic, day-to-day poundage since you've been having them fast. And that's how you do the shakes, and I'm going to enjoy this one right now.